All right, today we're going to be going over whole numbers properties, all right? Just kind of 2.3, the first part of that lesson. All right, so sweet. All right, so everyone get a piece of paper out and a pencil. We're going to have a hands-on lesson, so I'm going to give the example to you, and then I'm going to give you a question after the example, and you're going to kind of write down what you think it is. All right, sweet. So reflexive property states that any real number is equal to itself. So 10 is going to always equal 10. And A is always going to equal A. This can go for however big of a number you can think of or any other letter in the alphabet. It's always going to equal itself. All right, so now y'all try. So make sure y'all are writing the questions down and the answers. We'll just go through real quick and y'all tell me what you think the answer is. Number 1, Tommy, what do you got? Yes, 42 is always going to equal 42. Number 2, Liz, yes, C is always going to equal C. And therefore what, Jimmy? Yep, V is going to equal V. Good job. The next one, symmetric property. All right, so both sides of equal sign are equal. Doesn't matter what side they're on. It's like a mirror, okay? They're reflective. So they can switch sides. They're always going to be equal no matter what, all right? So V equals C or C equals V. It's the same thing. There's no difference except where they're at. And you can use this with a number, one singular number, because 7 can never equal 9. So D equals 7 or 7 equals D. All right, so now we're going to go to y'all. So go ahead and write these down, and then we'll do it together. All right, so 120 equals H, or what, Liz? H equals 120. Very good. If D equals F, or what, Connor? F equals D. Good job. And if 674,032 equals R, then what does R equal, Mr. Matt? Yes, R equals 674,032. Like I said, it doesn't matter how big the number gets, it's always going to equal that if it equals it before. All right, so this is a little bit more complicated. Quick explanation, you're just going to cut the middleman out, all right? So transistor property states that if two whole numbers are equal to a third number, then the first two whole numbers are equal to one another, all right? So if C equals H, and H equals R, well then C has to equal R because they all equal one another. And if 19 equals G and G equals X, then X has to equal 19. All right, now y'all's turn. If 37 equals, or if X equals 37 and 37 equals Y, then what is next? Yep, X equals Y. Good job, Johnny. All right, number 2, if E equals V and V equals Y, then what? That's correct. Y equals E. And last one, if Q equals 44 and 44 equals U, that's right, U is going to equal Q. And then same thing with this. You can do a symmetric property with this. You can switch them. So Q can equal U or U can equal Q. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the basis of it equaling each other down. All right, this is a little bit harder. All right, so we're going to solve for X, okay? In doing this, we have to get X. We have to get X by itself. So to do this, we have to subtract 18 from both sides of the equal sign. So we minus 18, then we, oh no. Then we get X equals 7X minus 24. So like we do with the 18, we have to get X by itself. So now we want to get X to the left side of the equal sign. So we're going to subtract X, or 7X from both sides, but we'll get negative X equals negative 24. And now we have to get X by itself. And to do that, we have to, that's correct, we have to divide. All right, so we're going to divide negative 6 by X. And if you do it to one side, you have to do it to the other side. That's correct. Anything you do to one side of an equal sign, you have to do it to another side. All right, rule of thumb. Okay, so if you divide negative 6 from both sides, you will get positive 4. Why do you get positive 4? That's right, it's because they're both negatives. Two negatives will always equal a positive. Good job. All right, now you're going to try this one out. Blah, 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 blah. Time goes by, and now, all right, y'all should get X equals 3, all right? So same idea. You're going to get minus 32. You want this 32 on the right side, all right? And then you'll get X equals 13 minus 36. And then you want to get what? You want to get X's by each other. So you're going to subtract 13X from both sides, where you'll get negative 12X equals negative 36. The last part, divide by negative 12 to get X equals 3. All right. Good job, guys. Make sure you turn that paper in.